Hi, this is Khalid Barkawi from York University, Toronto, Canada, and this is to propose to host LTRC 2020 in Tunisia. Now, if this proposal is accepted, this will be a first for LTRC to be held in Africa and the Arab world in 40 years. And we think it's about time that this happens. Now, this also will help raise the profile of language assessment and the levels of language assessment literacy in these two regions. Tunis, the capital of Tunisia, we think provides an ideal location for the conference for several reasons. The first one is it's very close to Europe, Asia, and of course Africa. And so, for example, it's just 1 hour from Rome. Tunisia is also visa-free for most countries, and Tunis is very safe. Now, this is reflected particularly in the increasing number of tourists visiting the country in the last few years. So, for example, in 2016, there were more than 5.5 million tourists visiting the country, and this number is expected to increase by at least 10% in 2017. And many regional and international conferences have been held in Tunisia in the last few years. And two actually large or big conferences will be held in Tunis in 2020. These are the 50th Francophonie Summit and the International Investment Conference. The theme of the conference will be bilingual and multilingual assessment, and we think this is a very relevant theme in the context in Africa and the Arab world, where in many African countries, for example, including Tunisia, speaking 2 or 3 languages is the norm, both at school and in the workplace as well as in social context. Given that this will be the first LTRC to be held in these two regions, we're thinking of having symposia focusing on the assessment, multilingual assessment in Africa, for example, and assessment of other languages than English, such as Arabic and French, which are spoken widely in these two regions. And also maybe organizing a pre-LTRC multilingual symposium, which would involve focusing on assessment of other languages than English, and the presentations will be in other languages than English, and hopefully this will attract more people to attend the conference. Now, the time or the dates for the conference, we're thinking of having the conference soon after YALTA 2020. The main reason for that is most people coming to Tunisia will have to stop in Europe, and so people can then attend YALTA and then attend LTRC in Tunisia. Also, the temperature during that time, June, is very nice actually in Tunisia, and the conference will include 2 days of workshops and 3 days of presentations and symposia as usual. The organizing team, as you can see on this slide, is a very diverse team from different countries in Africa and other continents. They all have the expertise with language assessment as well as organizing regional and international conferences. And the team will use their networks for sponsorships and to encourage participation of their institutions and their networks. And the team members are listed here alphabetically. The conference venue will be the Ramada Plaza. This is a relatively large hotel in a very nice area and safe area in Tunis. It has a conference center that can accommodate more than 1,000 people with 10 conference and meeting rooms. Many of them can accommodate up to 150, and a couple of them can accommodate more than 600 people actually. And as I said, it's near the international airport, and it's very close to many attractions and sites of interest in Tunis. This slide shows some of the conference rooms at the hotel. For accommodation, there will be several options for different budgets, as you can see on this slide, in the same area, but we will be encouraging people to stay at the Ramada Plaza. The reason for that is that if we reach a specific number of bookings, then we can use the conference center and rooms for free for LTRC, which is a good thing. For the banquet, we're planning to have this at a restaurant in a nice, very beautiful village on the Mediterranean called Sidi Bou Said. The restaurant specializes in traditional and modern Tunisian cuisine, which is very diverse and colorful, as you can see. Now the next set of slides shows some picture from Tunisia to give you an idea about the diversity and the richness of the history and the landscape of the country. I hope you liked the slides, and I hope to see all of you in Tunisia in 2020.